Being up close and personal isn't always a loving gesture. A teenager has a lethal desire.
And what she wanted to do was kill.
An angel of mercy prescribes the wrong medicine.
She seemed to enjoy her victim's agony.
And when a good girl meets a bad boy,
Everybody get on the floor! Get down on the floor!
it's a killer combination.
All of a sudden, she's like Bonnie to his Clyde.
These deadly women see it through to the end. Their passion is being on death watch. Lawrence, Kansas, 2014. High school student Sarah Gonzalez McLinn wants to earn a little extra cash.
No one calls me Mr. It's Hal.
And she walks into the right pizzeria.
Hal was a very friendly guy.
50-year-old Hal Sasko is a boss with a big heart.
A very generous, nice guy. He loved mentoring young people.
It's not long before 17-year-old Sarah is a valued member of Hal's team.
Sarah was a very intelligent person.
She was a very responsible employee. She was able to come in without a lot of direction, get things done. She was a self-starter.
But at home, it's a different story.
Sarah? Sarah!
Her mother knows another Sarah.
Where have you been?
With friends?
I know you cut class today.
What do you care?
She was having trouble in school.
You've been drinking.
She started using alcohol and drugs at that time.
Your dad and I are worried about you.
Yeah, right. Dad really cares.
He cares.
Then why did he leave?
One of the big hurts in Sarah's life was when her father and mother divorced. I think she was always looking for a father figure to replace him.
Sarah starts hanging out on the streets.
Sarah!
Hal's natural instinct
Get over here!
is to extend a hand of friendship.
What are you doing?
I hate my life. I hate my mom. I hate living with her.
You come live with me.
Hal had offered her a room in his house
Really?
until she got on her feet and saved up her money.
Sure.
Okay.
Hal isn't the first altruistic person to invite a troubled person into their home, but it's never a good idea.
When Sarah moves in, she brings her bad habits with her.
You're early.
Yeah, quiet. Oh, no.
Come on, you know I drink.
Hal tries to lay down the law.
You're too young.
I'm not. I do it all the time.
No.
It's just
He was really trying to get her down the right path.
But as the months pass, Hal stops acting like a father figure.
I knew you'd come around.
They had been doing some drugs together. They regularly drank together.
Drinking alcohol and smoking dope with a troubled underage teenager was not only illegal, it was really a dumb idea.
Despite their age difference, Hal is behaving like a lovesick teenager.
Hal developed a sexual interest in her, and the relationship did become complicated.
Hal thinks he's found his Lolita.
No.
Sorry.
He's wrong.
No!
It was not a physical relationship.
Sarah says no.
Sorry, baby.
He had tried, but she had said no, and Hal honored that.
Hal doesn't know that past encounters with older men have deeply scarred Sarah.
She was raped and tortured.
This was somebody that was known to her that actually burned her with a cigarette.
She turns inward and starts reading strange books.
Sarah spent a good amount of time reading about serial killers and taking notes.
She thought it was fascinating how serial killers thought.
When Hal's nephew comes to dinner, he's in for an unpleasant surprise.
What do you got?
It's cute. Yeah, it's cute. We don't need a pet.
It's not a pet. It's dinner.
Sarah was very interested in the feeling of taking something's life.
Sarah is developing an unusual fascination: death.
She stabbed the rabbit in the neck. Cut its head off and skinned it in the sink.
Is Sarah honing her survival skills?
I don't know about that. I think she just wanted to kill the rabbit to see what it was like.
And I think that started her thoughts about killing other things.
In small-town Lawrence, Kansas, 19-year-old Sarah Gonzalez McLynn is living with her boss, Hal Sasko.
What's up?
But her good Samaritan is now facing his own troubles.
The restaurants. I'm losing money.
The hard-working businessman is going broke.
How bad is it?
I just feel like giving up.
He confides his feelings to Sarah.
Completely.
Hal had actually talked about ending it all because he was depressed and his restaurants weren't doing well.
Hal's told the wrong person. Sarah's been fantasizing about taking lives. Now she sees an opportunity.
She wanted to kill somebody, and she decided it might as well be him.
Sarah didn't snap and kill Hal. This was well planned out.
Planned out to maximize the experience for the killer.
On January 14th, 2014, she is prepared. She wants to experience every second of his death. So she makes sure Hal can't fight back.
Thanks.
She seemed to know how many it would take to knock him out. Sarah had plenty of chances to back out of this, but she wanted to go through with it. This was her big moment, her first kill.
carotid artery on the side of his neck. That she plunged the hunting knife into the side of his neck and worked the knife forward until it came out the front of his neck. She used the knife because she wanted to feel the death. She takes a towel and puts it in Hal's blood. She then takes her finger and writes the word freedom.
She felt as if she was kind of free, that she could kind of carry on without judgment and kind of do her own thing.
And what she wanted to do was kill.
Sarah steals what she can, including Hal's car, and goes on the run. She celebrates her first kill by getting a tattoo of one of her favorite dark passages.
It's a passage from one of the books that she likes. It talks about being careful not to look too deep into somebody because there's something horrible there looking back at you.
It wasn't as much as an adornment as it was a warning.
When Hal's body is discovered, the police put out an all-points bulletin for Sarah and Hal's car. 11 days later, a park ranger in the Florida Everglades finds both.
She wasn't surprised. It was more kind of a resignation of, they found me.
And the murder weapon is in the trunk.
They knew they had the killer.
Sarah doesn't plead innocence.
It was harder than killing the rabbit.
She talks openly about the murder.
I thought I'd get more satisfaction out of it.
Could you do it again?
No. No, I wouldn't do it again.
Sarah told the cop that because it wasn't what she thought it would be, she wouldn't do it again. I don't believe that for a minute.
In 2015, Sarah Gonzalez McLinn is convicted of premeditated first-degree murder and sentenced to a hard 50 life term. She will be 70 years old when she's eligible for parole.
We probably still don't know exactly why she did what she did. I'm not sure Sarah knows why she murdered Hal.
To the outside world, she's a happy face at the local pizzeria. But underneath, Sarah's a monster who becomes so fascinated with death, she could steal a good friend's life.
For a young woman who strives so much for freedom, she has none of it now and won't for another 50 years.
A dark heart
She was considered the life of the neighborhood.
can be hidden
More cream?
by a kind smile.
Most sociopaths are charming people.
And so he was caught outside in the middle of the night with no trousers.
There's something about Martha Grinder.
Martha's just so nice to people and a great conversationalist.
His poor wife.
She is an instant hit with Pittsburgh's social set when she settles there in 1860 with husband George.
That's join us. Ladies, these are George's brothers, Jeremiah and Samuel.
Martha was seen by others as a very gracious host.
Please take some.
Oh, thank you. Don't mind if I do.
She was welcomed into people's homes. Oh, it's Martha. She almost always brought something to eat.
To the best hostess in town. Here, here. Here, here. Cheers. Cheers.
Oh, you're too kind.
Cheers.
Thank you.
But Martha has a secret.
Martha's need for money was so profound, she started stealing from her husband's family.
Thank goodness you're here. There was a man, a strange man in the house. Oh no! Oh no!
And this is our daughter.
Hello.
And this is our new maid, Jane. Why don't you say hello? Hello.
Anyone is fair game to Martha.
I'm so grateful.
Even her new maid. She doesn't have many possessions, but Martha still wants them. Meanwhile, Pittsburgh sees Martha as a generous host.
How's that wine?
Very nice, thank you.
Her new neighbors, Mary and James Carruthers, can't believe their luck.
I think they took to the slightly older woman next door, who was very kind of motherly to them.
Dinner is ready, Mrs. Grindon.
Are you all right, Jane?
You go to bed.
I'll serve dinner. Off you go. Go on.
Little do they know who they've befriended. Martha is progressing from stealing things to stealing lives.
Her throat hurt. Her head began to ache. She started to vomit. She would go into convulsions, sometimes bringing up blood.
For 4 days and nights, Martha nurses her new maid.
People look at that and go, wow, isn't she wonderful?
She dies in absolute agony with Martha at her bedside.
When the maid's brother arrives to pick up her hard-earned possessions,
I'm so sorry for your loss.
he is in for a surprise.
She was so young.
Her possessions are in the trunk.
They went to pick out a dress to bury her in, and they found the trunks were basically empty, and the money was gone.
I don't understand.
Jane's things, they weren't in her trunk. I wonder who had them.
She'd been saving for so long.
Well, she had some bad luck recently.
Martha steals her maid's worldly possessions and her life,
What would we bury her in?
but still manages to look like a guardian angel.
Oh no, I couldn't.
Oh no, please, I insist.
No, I can't. I can't take something that's yours.
Mrs. Grinder stepped in and offered her own clothing to bury Jane in.
Martha volunteered that she would take care of Jane's body and dress it and prepare her for funeral.
While preparing her maid's body, Martha discovers something else about herself. She enjoys the ritual of death. Martha starts offering her services as an amateur undertaker.
When neighbors or friends died or family members died, she would help prepare the bodies and help get them ready for their viewing.
But there are never enough bodies to satisfy her. Martha starts making her own arrangements. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. In the 1860s,
More cream?
Martha Grinder is renowned for being a generous hostess and a skilled undertaker. And lately,
There you are.
both of her talents have become a curious necessity.
There's been a death.
People close to Martha are dying. Her maid, and now her brother-in-laws.
What happened? Mystery illness.
They both died of digestive disorders shortly after their visit to them. It appears that Martha just kept their money and belongings when they died.
Martha is enjoying the fruits of her labor. Her 22-year-old neighbor, Mary, is next to fall ill.
She was feeling terrible. She was violently ill.
You right, my love?
And Martha was right there to help nurse her.
A kind smile and caring nature masks Martha's obsession with death. But her fun is cut short
I believe something may be poisoning her.
when the doctor advises Mary to leave town.
Why don't you take a month in the countryside? So they did.
The doctor is right. The house is killing everyone. More specifically, Martha's kitchen. And its next victim reveals her true black heart.
I feel better, my sweet.
Oh no. Martha! Martha!
She murders her own 7-year-old daughter.
She died apparently in great agony. Who could do that? What mother could do that?
She was obsessed with death in all its forms.
On her neighbor Mary's return, she receives more of Martha's hospitality. And so does her husband, James.
Here's Martha with, guess what, some food to welcome you back to the neighborhood. This time, Mary is so ill so quickly that really nothing can be done.
Her husband became suspicious.
This isn't right.
He started to put the facts together.
Martha did this.
Every time his wife got ill, Martha was in the picture.
He went to the mayor and he went to local law enforcement.
There are a variety of witnesses that started to point back at the trail of bodies kind of behind Martha Grinder.
In the space of 2 years, Martha murders 5 people for money and for sordid entertainment. when her victims' bodies are exhumed, the truth is revealed.
They found what should never be there, arsenic in high quantities. And so Martha was undone. Her plot was exposed. Martha was a serial murderer.
In 1866, Martha Grinder is convicted of murder and sentenced to hang. Like her victims' deaths, Martha's departure is slow and agonizing.
The executioner really did not configure the knot properly. She struggled there for about 12 minutes before she finally died.
It was a case of justice in some way.
She deserved her fate.
Martha Grinder's veneer of love and generosity masked her true desire to watch the process of death.
Martha Grinder derived a lot more pleasure out of killing people than caring for them. Someone that knew her described Martha as a devilish fiend. I think that was kind, considering what a deadly woman she really was.
Can I get you a drink?
First love can be thrilling.
She's willing to do anything for this man.
But choose the wrong lover.
They had this dark way of living and this dark view of life.
And it can end in tragedy. Life is full of promise for 19-year-old Samantha Baczynski.
She did very well in school.
The Michigan honors student plans on becoming a nurse.
What does this say about her? Well, it says that, look, she's willing to help others and be there for her fellow human being.
Her studies fill a void in her life. She's smart, but not popular.
She had very few friends. At 19, she'd never had a boyfriend.
Samantha goes online looking for friendship and finds 27-year-old Patrick Selapak.
I think she was kind of lost, and when she met Patrick, I think he filled that void.
Samantha had met the most wonderful, perfect man in the world, and she was in love.
But there's a catch. The man of her dreams is behind bars. That doesn't put her off. It makes him more interesting.
Patrick was able to communicate to her what she wanted to hear, that she could eventually build a relationship when he was released.
In the summer of 2005, Samantha's cyber lover becomes a reality.
Hey, come in. Can I get you a drink?
What you have here is a really interesting dynamic of somebody who's very passive in Samantha. But Patrick is very aggressive, very outgoing, very manipulating.
I've got big plans for us.
She was in love with Patrick, and she wanted to please him.
She's willing to do anything for this man.
Hurry up. I've got work to do.
What work?
Making money.
Patrick's idea of making money is to take it.
Patrick had a very long history of criminal activity. arson, robbery, many other assaults. He had already spent well over 10 years behind bars.
Within weeks, Samantha now has a future husband and a new career in crime.
Everybody get on the floor! Get down on the floor! Everybody down! Down! Get down!
They travel the state, staging a series of armed robberies.
Open the till! Open the till! Stay down! Get the cash! Hurry it up! Hurry it up! Get the money! Get the money! Hurry up!
Samantha changed from kind, good girl to really evil, bad girl almost overnight.
Come on, hurry it up!
She had never committed a crime in her life until she met this guy. All of a sudden now, she's like Bonnie to his Clyde. She's in this as deep as he is. And she's enjoying it as much as he is.
They leave a trail of destruction. Career criminal Patrick knows the police won't be far away. They need a fresh start and new identities. Patrick remembers another woman he's met online, 27-year-old Melissa Barrels.
He finds out where she's working at the grocery store, and he starts showing up to visit her.
Hi. What are you doing here?
I thought we could grab a drink after work.
I can't. I've got to get home. I'm married.
Melissa makes it clear she's now a happily married woman.
I've got to get back to work.
I'll see you around.
But she has no idea who she's dealing with. Samantha Baczynski
Stay down now!
and Patrick Selapak have a lucky run in the robbery business. They evade police during a cross-state crime spree. But it's time to cover their tracks. They need new identities and know just where to find them. On February 15th, 2006, they target Patrick's old acquaintance, Melissa Barrels, and her new husband, 27-year-old Scott.
Sit down.
Melissa and Scott had just recently learned that they were going to have their first child.
Just your typical American couple starting out their life together.
Patrick and Samantha have their targets just where they want them.
Please. Please, can you just go? We are not going anywhere. Okay. All right.
Oh my God, I'm pregnant.
Get in the bathroom. Now. Hurry it up. They want, okay?
You stay here. Look around for something.
Patrick and Samantha had intended on taking their identity, their driver's licenses, birth certificates, social security cards.
But in order to steal their identities,
Go down. You don't have to do this. Don't get down. What are you doing?
they must steal their lives.
Get down. Please, no, please don't. Please, let me go.
Melissa and Scott were targeted for extinction.
Patrick had even grabbed Melissa by the throat and held her up against the hallway wall. And choked her till she passed out.
When Melissa is unconscious, Samantha steps up.
She's the one who put a bag over their head and pulled it tight with a belt.
for a couple to strangle a woman who's pregnant to death. There's gotta be a special place in hell for those people.
Get down! No, please, get down! Shut up! I want to see my wife! She's on the phone. Get down! I want to see my wife! Shut up! Get down!
Here.
Write a note. Write it. What do you want me to say?
We had an emergency. Melissa and I have gone to the hospital. We'll be in touch with you later.
Shut up.
There's a problem with Scott. Patrick can't kill him. He's beating him with the butt end of that gun, but the guy is still alive.
He won't die.
So Samantha suggests something.
A quick trip to the drugstore, and they have a new murder weapon.
In fact, it was her idea to inject Scott with bleach.
The guy's been beaten with a gun into a bloody pulp. He's been injected with bleach. And now he's being suffocated to death. And finally, Scott dies.
They wrapped him up in duct tape, almost in a cocoon-type situation, and then covered them over with a blue tarp.
So they hide two people, two bodies, and an unborn child under debris, and they go out and they have turkey sandwiches. That shows a level of psychopathy that I've seen very rarely.
When family members miss the couple, the police make a visit and find a murder scene.
Our officers discovered the bodies in the back room of the home.
And they discover something else. A receipt for duct tape.
And that receipt leads them to a store. And that store leads them to surveillance video. And that surveillance video leads them to a suspect.
After Patrick and Samantha knew she had been identified, they had some big problems.
There's a manhunt now. There's a manhunt for two natural-born killers.
Thank you for letting us stay here.
Hey, I love the company.
The fugitives befriend an unsuspecting divorcee.
Gets lonely.
53-year-old Fred Johnson. He lives alone and is happy to help two young people with nowhere to stay.
So now we have two killers who really have nothing to lose. And now they're in Fred Johnson's house.
But their past soon catches up with them.
And in other news, the suspected killers are thought to be on the run and have been missing now for 3 days. The public are urged not to approach.
Fred thought he could talk them into going to the police and surrendering. He was wrong.
Patrick shoots him twice in the back. And now they've killed their third person.
Back on the run, Samantha and Patrick start sleeping in their truck. And that's when the game of cat and mouse comes to an end. A vigilant citizen identifies them.
Those two suspects you're looking for in that double homicide, they're right outside right now in a truck sleeping at this hotel. And in come the cops.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car now.
She just looked totally surprised, and it was over.
In 2006, Patrick Selapak and Samantha Baczynski are convicted of home invasion, kidnapping, and 3 counts of first-degree murder. Both are sentenced to life, no chance of parole.
Come in.
Could Samantha's life have been different had she not met Patrick? There's no doubt he introduced her to a life of crime. But it was still her choice, whether it was for love or thrills.
Samantha and Patrick, they enjoyed this. This was their game. And they would have continued to kill one after the next until they were caught.
Neither Samantha or her beloved Patrick will ever see the light of day. And the engagement's over.
These deadly women wanted to get close to death. Sarah Gonzalez McLynn's morbid curiosity killed a man who cared. Martha Grinder took pleasure in seeing her patient's pain. And Samantha Baczynski let love blind her to killing. Their passion wasn't just murder. They liked to be on death watch.